welcome back. So, I need to make a correction from the last chapter. Violet ran off with Richard, and I said Richard was Estelle's soon to be ex husband. But thanks to my aunt, she refreshing my memory, and Richard is not Estelle's husband. Justin is Estelle's husband. So, Violet didn't run off with Estelle's husband. She ran off with Richard, who Wanda was trying to hook Georgia up with, but then knew that Richard wasn't no good. So that's why Violet and Richard are good for each other. Thank you, Auntie, for refreshing my memory. Okay, now, spilling the beans. I've heard everything, Ma said. It's 6:30 in the morning, and I was just about to go on a walk with Naomi and Macy. What are you talking about? Good morning to you, too, Missy. Wanda told me all about Stanley. Wanda talks too much. That's what friends are for, to tell all your business, but at least Wanda knows who to tell it to. I'm your mother, and I'm happy for you, baby. I haven't eloped. That wouldn't be a bad idea, now that you mention it. You looked very nice at my party, Ma. I did, didn't I? Thank you. Have you had your humble breakfast already? You know I'm not a racist, don't you? Yes, I do. He was sexy. What do you know about sexy? My Grover is sexy. You can be sexy at any age. Heck, I'm sexy. You still have ways to go, she said and cracked up. You know, you never did tell me how that train was, Ma. Child, Grover drove. 7 hours was too doggone long to be stuck on a train and not be able to pull into a gas station or a Burger King. You know what I mean? Well, I'm still going on mine, and it's going to last a whole lot longer than 7 hours. You always have been different, she says. Is the spaceman going with you? Who told you he was an astronaut? Well, he told Grover, who was giving him the 3rd degree. He wanted to make sure he hadn't escaped from a planetarium, if you know what I'm getting at. But Grover liked him. How long was he up there? I don't know. Find out what he saw, and if he floated without holding on to anything like you see in the movies, and ask him how he'd go to the bathroom. Why don't you make a list, Ma? Grover's the one who wants to know, not me. You tell Grover I'm glad to hear he's so curious. Well, the next time you talk to him, what's his name? Destasio. Anyway, the next time you speak to Stanley, you tell him he can come on down to Bakersville if he's looking for some more neighborhoods that need to be spruced up. Okay, I shall tell him. You know, Georgia, he seems very nice, well-rounded. Of course, being educated is a plus. And you know, nobody minds him being white. I don't either, I hear myself say, finally. Even Dolly liked him, and you know she doesn't like any white people. And her sons didn't believe he really been up to space until Stanley showed them pictures on his iPhone of himself up there in that space outfit. They fist bumped him. I saw it with my own eyes. Well, I'm glad they came, and Dolly did look good. She succeeds sometimes. Anyway, let us know when you get on that train so we know how to find you. I will. Love you, Mom. You too. Now go walk the walk. When my phone rings again, I answer it like a robot. Hello, this is Dr. Young. Mom, you're at home? Frankie says. My bad. I hear knocking on the front door. Hold on a sec. My neighbors have been waiting for me to go on a walk, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I drop the phone and it falls to the floor. Coming! And I fling the front door open. What the hell is going on with you, Rihanna? Are you walking or are you talking? Naomi said, of course. I'm talking. To be honest, I'm not feeling this hill either, Macy says. Is it the astronaut? Naomi asks, giving Macy a shove. Stop being so nosy. But no, I have to go. Sorry, I don't think I can walk with you two hussies this morning. Maybe tomorrow. I close the door and hear them cackling. I run back to my office. Okay, I'm listening. So, Mom, Stell filled me in about her bad news, but she's going to be fine, and we're going to try to spend more time together and let our kids get to know what cousins are. But she just told me the rocking news about Mr. Stanley, and I say get on that train and to hell with optometry. And just so you know, baby, Levi is getting 2 teeth, and I'm done breastfeeding because he bit me. If I sound wired, it's because I'm so freaking happy you're finally getting the love and joy and excitement you deserve. And I also have to say, you're the best mom that Stella and I could have asked for. And what's up? Okay, Frankie, I hear some maturity in there. I guess that baby did do something to you. I'm good, is all I can say. But can I please call you back in a little bit, baby? Absolutely. Love you. I then run out the door and catch up with my neighbors. I am so overwhelmed with joy, I could use the fresh air. You see what Frankie did for you? Put a little pep in your step. During this entire week, like clockwork before bedtime, Stanley, I only like calling him Stan face to face, calls me or I call him. We talk about everything under the sun. I know it's a cliche, but I'm so glad I have a man with a brain to talk to. I told him about my practice, that I've set a travel date, and he's excited for me. Asked if I mind sending him my itinerary so he'll have some idea where I am. He said he'd be waiting at the station for me in Toronto and to let him know if I change my plans because he's making a lot of them. Ever heard of Broadway? The twins are much taller and they're not dressed alike. Thank the Lord. Hi, Granny, they both yell right after they come inside. Gabby's 2 front teeth are missing and she has a thick ponytail that cascades from the top of her head. Scarlett has 2 braids that fall over her ears and look like she has all her teeth. They are both in jeans and different color t-shirts. Estelle looks like she did the last time she was here, exhausted. She's carrying Dove in whatever those carrier things are called. I wish there was something I could do for her. Maybe I'll keep the little huzzies. I'm going to stop calling them this, Gabrielle and Scarlett, for the weekend after I come back. Take them to the Oakland Zoo or the planetarium. Maybe teach them how to make some kind of cookies. It looks different in here, Granny, Scarlett says. Because she painted. Anybody can see that. Let me see Miss Dove, I said, ignoring them, but trying not to act like what they're saying isn't important. I kiss Estelle on the cheek and take the baby out of the carrier. This little girl is cute. So are the twins, but they, like Levi, started out a bit slower on the cuteness, Richter scale. Levi finally looks his age. So, good to see everybody, and I have a surprise for you, Estelle. What? I'll tell you after you get settled. Granny, can we watch Judge Judy? Judge Judy? Estelle asks. Don't even worry about it. Give me the baby and let's go down to the family room. Anybody hungry? I have popcorn. Yay, they say together, we want popcorn. I bought a DVD, otherwise we never be able to chat. And Dove's about to fall right back to sleep. I can guarantee it, Stell tells me. And she's right on both fronts. When everybody's settled, my daughter and I sit at the table in the nook. And because she's still breastfeeding, she has a glass of lemonade. I decide to have one too. So, have you heard from or seen Justin? Of course. I see him more now than when he was living at home. He's actually getting on my nerves. I think he feels terrible about what this has done to you. What did you say, Mom? I mean, this doesn't seem like the kind of thing you do to hurt someone deliberately. Well, he can't take it back now, can he? And I'll live. My girls and I will be just fine. I made him get tested. Smart. That was smart. But he's not stupid, is he? My heart feels like it's going to jump out of my chest. No, He's not. He showed me 6 months worth of tests. 6 months. Some of these men get a little carried away and forget they have wives. That just sounds so wrong. Anyway, Mom, I got tested and I'm clear. Whew, okay, so I just wish none of this was happening. Well, when Dad cheated on you, didn't you feel violated? Of course, but this is a whole lot different. I know that, but didn't you want to kill him? Of course I did, for about 10 minutes. How's Justin head, by the way? You can't even see it. I should have hit him harder. I'm glad you didn't. And how are the girls handling his absence? They think he's on vacation. Well, on some level he is. You've let him see them, I hope. Yes, he's taken them to the movies, the park. He loves all three of them. I'm not worried about them being exposed to anything weird. Weird? Come on, Estelle. He's not a freak. He's just gay. Okay, I get it, but I have something else to tell you. I hope it's good news. I want to leave Palo Alto and move over here into a good neighborhood that has good school district full of children of different ethnicities, and Justin's all for it. How and when? What about your house? I don't care about that house. In that neighborhood, it'll sell before we put the sign in the grass. This is good news. I'll talk to Wanda about this. Why Aunt Wanda? I'll tell you another time. So the astronaut landed on your planet at the right time, from what I'm hearing. I think it's so cool, Mom. Yep, I might maybe could actually kind of be falling in love with him. I know. I didn't just hear you say the word love, Mom. Yes, she said love, Gabby screams. Children have ears in the back of their heads, which is why I never swore in front of my daughters. Of course, I give Estelle another gift certificate for a massage and facial, but tell her she better be back in this house in less than 5 hours, because chances are I'll be drunk if she's not. Dove is a sweetheart. The girls act like she doesn't exist. When I hear the garage door open because it makes a beeping sound and I don't see the twins, I pick Dove up in her little carrier and beeline it out there. And there they are, looking more curious than busted. Who told you girls you could come out here? No one. What's that over there? Scarlett says, walking over to a chair with feathers on it. Where'd you buy all this cool stuff, Granny? Gabby says. Your granny made it. You did not, she says. I did so. It's outrageous, Scarlett says. Can you teach us how to make something? Absolutely, but not today. Come on back inside, please. And they do, because I interrupted their flow and I could tell they were just about to touch everything, some of which is still drying. I have to admit, if little people like it, I'm hoping big ones will too. I make them lunch, turkey sandwiches, chips, sliced apple, juice for Dove. We sit at the table in a nook. Dove's chilling in her carrier on the floor next to me. Guess what, Granny? Gabby asks. She definitely lives up to her name. Can you give me a clue? Our dad has a boyfriend because he's gay. I have to stop myself from choking on my saliva. Really? Yes, he loves our mom, but he likes men better, Scarlett interjects. Gabby, and he can't help it, Scarlett. I think I want to be gay when I grow up. Gabby, girls can be gay too, you know, Granny. Yes, I know that, Gabby. They're called lesbians. I might want to be a lesbian when I grow up. That's nice. I know quite a few very nice lesbians. Gabby, you do? Where are they? You'll meet them one day, so tell me, how do you two feel about your dad being gay? Scarlett, I wish he could bring his boyfriend home to live with us, and then we could all be a happy family again. That might not work so well. Scarlett, I have a boyfriend. Gabby, no, you don't. So what? I have a girlfriend. Winnie. Scarlett, I have two boyfriends. Few and Hugo. Few? I asked. Scarlett, he's Chinese. Hugo is black. My mom told us race doesn't matter, so I'm not supposed to be telling you that Few is Chinese and Hugo is black, even though they are. Gabby, and Winnie is mixed race. How do you know that? I asked. This is both heartbreaking and touching. Gabby, because she told me. She said, I'm mixed race, and I told her, I'm black. So how are you guys enjoying Little Dove here these days? Of course, I'm obvious trying to lighten things up a little or a lot. Yeah. Gabby, I'm trying to like her. Scarlett, she can't do anything except drink from mom boobs and poop and cry. Gabby, she's also boring. Look at her. Scarlett, I'll be glad when she can talk so she'll have something to say. Well, do you help your mom with Dove sometimes like big girls do? Absolutely, they said simultaneously. What is it you do? Scarlett, we let her watch cartoons on our iPads. She like it, and I make her stop and it makes her stop crying. Gabby, and we ask her questions we already know the answer to because we're smart, you know. You don't have to tell me. Gabby, what can we do for fun now, Granny? Scarlett, yes, because we're boring. Me, how would you guys like to sleep over and go to the zoo tomorrow? Gabby, can we sleep with you? Me, absolutely. They both applaud, and doves wake up. Gabby, what about her? Scarlett, she does not like real animals. Me, well, maybe she can sleep in the guest room with your mom. Gabby, she only likes sleeping in her bed at our house. Scarlett, that's true. Me, well, she's sleeping now. Gabby, it's because she knows it's only net. It's only a net. They win. That's the end of the chapter. So, spill the beans. Kids, spilt the beans. Children, spilt the beans. I really got nothing. Because on one hand, they kind of too young to be having a conversation, but then on the other hand, it's a conversation. To each their own. I'm gonna see y'all in the final chapter. Bye.